like own that, you know, and there's a little bit of resetting, I would say, with each rotation, but just see it as a new challenge and take it by the horns, take it by the reins, and just like, yeah, like you're gonna own this challenge. Like when you have a new workout that you're wanting to try, or new workout regimen or exercise thing, you're like, okay, like what does this look like? You know, what am I gonna do? Okay, like I'm gonna attack this, you know. And so have that mindset going to each rotation. Ask questions is my next piece of advice. So there is this is just my opinion, there is a such thing as a dumb question, okay? Make sure that you ask questions, but also do the legwork before you ask some of them, because you will be judged by the quality of your questions, by your people grading you, and also know that there are nuances of dumb questions that you could potentially ask, but it's knowing who to ask these dumb questions to, right? So yeah, you'll kind of gauge that, because there are some people that are going to be really good at teaching and really open-minded and really just open to like answering questions of any caliber. But then there are some that you're like, I shouldn't ask this particular question to this particular resident or this particular attending, right? And so just know that, to ask wisely, I guess you could say. And then along that same note, like, don't just ask, in addition to medical or academic questions, ask questions about lifestyle, ask questions about their satisfaction, ask questions about their stress levels, ask questions like, put yourself in their shoes and think about what are the things that you would want to know if you're going to do that specialty, if you're going to do work in that field, you know, because like this is the point of clinical year, like figuring out like what is it that you want to actually do. I think it was very academic focused, and I look back and there's so much more to being a PA than just than the academic side, the medical, like the knowledge side. And so the insight that you get from someone actually in that field is so valuable, right? And the longer that they've done it, the more insight a lot of times, because they've been doing it for a longer period of time. So they've seen the ups and downs. Networking. Oh my goodness. Network. Get your LinkedIn and make it poppin'. I feel like that was a weakness of mine. Like you don't think of it until after, okay? But I would say if you are just do it, you know? Connect with them on LinkedIn and you know, get their phone number, get their email. But LinkedIn is probably a really great way, but you'll get numbers in general, right? Through communicating, but just, I don't know, like it's good to network. It's good practice, right? And you never know when a connection could be helpful, and vice versa, right? When you need to lean on them for advice, or just, I would just say that's my recommendation. And if you find LinkedIn doesn't work well for you, oh God, then try whatever method is best for you, okay? Make study guides is my next piece of advice. So I know I talked a lot about tables and how much I like them and appreciate them, and that's just how I learn and grasp information. So I encourage you to keep doing that, making good study guides, and use your PANCE Prep Pearls, or use your favorite PANCE study guide to bolster. I would encourage you to make new ones. You could, if you had good stuff back then, like during didactic year, why not? I just know the quality of my guides improved significantly as I progressed. And so, depending where you're at, I would say, do it what works best for you. But yes, make your study guides. make time to have fun on your rotations, you know? Like, it's very serious being on rotations. It is, right? But also, like, have fun too. Yeah, because you don't want to just be all blah and humdrum, right? And so I would, during rotations, whatever that looks like for you, just have a little bit of fun sometimes. And in between rotations as well, like take advantage of the time off that you have on the weekends, and here and there, like do something that you enjoy, that you appreciate, that is outside of the medical realm. And then I wouldn't be too hard on yourself, okay? It goes along with the failing an exam, and just, we put a lot of pressure because there is a lot of pressure, right? We're like, medicine is real. It's like you're doing things, like it can be life and death, and just know that there's already enough pressure that you don't need to add more to it, to yourself, you know? And so just know that you don't need to be hard on yourself. And then just always remember that you're doing the best that you can. Like, everyone is doing their absolute best. That you're capable of being a PA. You wouldn't have gotten into PA school, right, unless you were capable of passing, of succeeding as a PA. You always need to believe in yourself, right? And it's gonna test you. There's gonna be days, rotations, where you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And that's okay. That's part of the journey. That's part of the process. You're really not supposed to know what you're doing. If you feel like you know what you're doing, I don't know about that. I think the majority would say that they didn't know what they were doing. But as you go on, you'll have some semblance. You know what you're doing as a PA student, in didactic year. You've completed didactic year, so awesome, you know? Now this is just like, it's sort of like you're starting from ground one again, but at the same time, like, you're a full-fledged, you finished your clinical year. So, I mean, your didactic year, excuse me. So, yeah, the fact that you're doing your best is more than enough, okay? And you have to be your own best friend throughout this process. And yeah, you're gonna do great.